If I asked you to pinpoint the exact moment a rose drains of life, could you do it? The moment it shifts from a bright blood red to a muddied brown. Its petals, leaves, and stem, once chasing the sky, now wilts over, staring at the floor, looking almost ashamed. At what point did it become this? Shriveled into a fragile crisp that can break at the touch? Is this transformation a spectrum that changes from second to second, barely noticeable to the naked eye? Or is there one moment where beauty shifts to decay? Can you pinpoint it?
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're doing this crazy look. I already put on my spray primer and now I'm just putting on some foundation mixed with some white paint and blending that with a sponge. Then we're going to take some more of that and use it to cover our brows and blend that in with a sponge as well. Then we're going to put some concealer on top of that just to make sure you don't see the hairs. Well, you'll see them a little, but it'll cover them a little bit more. And then we're going to put some white paint with a thin angled brush, the same way I would normally fill in my brows, but this is with a white paint. I'm going to be putting on a blonde wig later, so I thought this would look cool. Then we're going to put some concealer under our eyes and set it with a translucent powder, and also go ahead and set your brows too. Then we're going to take our NYX Ultimate Shadow Palette and take those two matte red colors to contour. Get those cheekbones, the temples, along the hairline, down the nose, and bring that up into the inner corner of the eye and up to the eyebrow. We're also going to go under the nose, and I'm going to try to also shadow inside my Cupid's bow and under the lip for some depth. We're going to blend some more of that matte red into the creases and blend that down pretty low because we're going to put some matte black on the lid and under the lid. And throw some matte brownish red color between that just to have that gradients. Then I'm pulling that up into the temple just to blend into the contour. Then we're going to take NYX 2-timer eyeliner in black and use the kohl side to go in the waterlines and up in the tight lines. I also smudged some on my top lids. I'm also going to take some matte bronzer just to go over that red contour just to deepen it. I'm going to grab my NYX Roll-On Shimmer in the color Nude. We're going to throw that onto the high points, on the cheekbone, above the eyebrow, on the brow bone, and blend that in. I don't know why I'm laughing. It's probably something I was listening to. On the Cupid's bow too, my favorite, and down the nose and on the tip of the nose. Then I'm going to grab some black face paint on a thin brush and just throw some stems on my head. And eat candy, because I like candy. We're going to have these roses facing downwards because they're dead, and I'm filling them in with some of the black, like a gradients, and drawing some leaves with a little bit of thorns. I'm also putting some reds, oranges, and yellows, but I'm making sure to keep the colors kind of muted because the roses are dead. It helps to look at some reference photos. And set that with translucent powder. We're going to grab our NYX white liquid liner and draw some dots under the right eye. Then we're going to spread them down the cheek, keeping them further apart the further away they are from the eye. And throw some on top of the left eye because why not? Then make a dotted winged liner all the way up to the temple. Fill out the top left forehead, avoiding the rose, and throw some dots on the eyebrow. Then we're going to take our NYX Glam Liner Aqua Luxe in this gorgeous gold color, and I'm taking that in the tear ducts and along my top lid and making a little wing. I'm also going to use that to highlight some points of the rose. And I'm going to take my NYX Lip of the Day in Heat Wave and paint some more on the rose. I'm going to grab my NYX pigments in Vegas Baby and put that over the tear ducts. Then I'm taking some individual lashes. These are grouped up in threes, and I'm putting 3 of them under the eye. Then I'm taking NYX Suede Matte Lip Liner in Alien and slightly overdrawing my lips. I love when it looks like a mustache, but do the bottom lip too. Then on a heat-resistant surface, I'm taking a gold glue gun with gold glue, and I'm making some tears, and dry that with a blow dryer on a cool setting. Then we're taking NYX Liquid Suede in Alien also, and painting one of the tears black. After giving that time to dry, we're going to take some lash glue and put that underneath one of the eyes, whichever one's your favorite. And finally throw some matte liquid suede on your lips. I also took some more of that gold glam liner just to highlight the tear. I found this red stuff at my local craft store in the fake flower section, and I'm just gonna snip some of it and put it on my lash line. Because what else do you do with random red stuff? Pretty sure this is supposed to go like inside flower baskets. Go ahead and glue on your second tier and throw some lashes on the top. Now it's time for wig prep. We're gonna braid both sides of the hair. Take a thin elastic and wrap the braid around the back of the head and try to lay it as flat as you can and pin it down with some bobby pins. Do the same with the other side, trying to keep it as flat as possible. Grab your wig cap and put that on your head, because that's where that goes. And push in those bobby pins because they'll probably be sticking out. And that's the finished look. Stop there. No, I'm just kidding. Hold your wig upside down, put your head into it, and then flip up. And adjust it to your hairline so that it fits comfortably and looks the most natural. Then I'm going to take some concealer and just paint over the part a little bit, just because the wig doesn't really have that much space there. I'm also covering up the seam of where I cut the lace. Then I decided I wanted to darken the stems with some more black paint, and I added some thorns. Now coming back to that red stuff, I put some on the top lash line and decided I wanted 4. Then I went back to that gold aqua liner and highlighted my cupid's bow and a spot on my bottom lip, and I took that red Lip of the Day color and just patted that along my lip as well. Then I decided to throw some gold down my nose and on the tip of my nose, because why not? Then we're going to take that same matte red from earlier to contour the chest area and let some fake blood drip down your neck. I also got some red rhinestones from the craft store and I didn't know what to do with them, so I just wore them as earrings. We're going to take that roll-on shimmer from earlier and highlight the collarbones and shoulders. I also got these gold fake flowers from the craft store, and I'm going to take some lash glue and glue them on the top of each blood drip. Now for the crown. You're going to need some thick gold wiring, some fake leaves, a glue gun, and some of those red floral accents. And of course dead roses if you have any. Just ignore those green things. I was going to use them and ended up not. Wrap the gold wiring around your head maybe about 3 times and make sure that it fits comfortably. You can use tape to connect the ends. And then intertwine those fake leaves and dead roses into the wiring. Now I'm taking some more of those red accents because I felt like I needed to fill out the spaces more. And I'm gluing some more of those petals wherever I felt like it was needed. And I made my crown taller on the front just because I felt like it, but if you want, you can make it even throughout. And that is it. Put that on your head. And I couldn't get enough of that red stuff, so I put some more of that on the sides of my crown and pulled them down so that they fall along the sides of my hair. Then we're going to take some NYX Matte Finish Spray, and you know what that means. That is the end of the look. Focusing! Literally this thing will pierce my eye if I